Technique of mixture. Physical properties considered in separation density, melting point, boiling point, and volatility, solubility, ability to sublimate, ability to diffuse, adsorption, surface phenomena, accumulation of molecular species at the surface rather in the bulk of solid or liquid is called adsorption. Rather in bulk of solid or liquid, मतलब स्पीसीज के सरफेस पे जो एक्युमुलेशन होता है ना मॉलिक्यूलर स्पीसीज का, उसी को वो एडजॉर्प्शन कहता है. एडजॉर्बेट सब्सटेंस जो एक्युमुलेटेड होता है उसको एडजॉर्बेट कहते हैं. एडजॉर्बेंट सब्सटेंस ऑन बीच एक्युमुलेशन हैपन, जिस पे एक्युमुलेशन होता है, जैसे सिलिका जेल, चारकोल, एल्यूमिनियम जेल, क्ले. डीजॉर्प्शन प्रोसेस ऑफ रिमूविंग द एडजॉर्ब्ड सब्सटेंस. फिजिकल एडजॉर्प्शन, फिजियोजॉर्प्शन, वंडर वाल फोर्स, केमिकल एब्जॉर्प्शन, केमियोजॉर्प्शन, केमिकल बॉन्ड एडजॉर्प्शन, एडजॉर्प्शन प्लस एब्जॉर्प्शन, जॉर्प्शन. Sublimation, solid mixture, when one component is sublimable and other is not. Solid mixture, common salt or NH4Cl, sublimable solid ammonium chloride, sand and iodine, common salt and iodine, sodium benzoate or benzoic acid, iron filling, naphthalene. Using suitable solvent, solid mixture. जब वन कंसिस्टेंट डिजॉल्व होगा पर्टिकुलर सॉल्वेंट में, अदर डज नॉट. एग्जाम्पल शुगर और सैंड. एड वाटर स्टिल, सैंड इज रेसिड्यू, sugar solution filter. Centrifugation, separating finally suspended or colloided particle in a liquid, welding the liquid at very high speed. Principal difference in density, heavier component settle down and lighter rise करेगा. Separation of cream from milk, washing machine. Drying machine is squeeze water from the wet cloth. Blood bank, separation of different constituent blood, plasma, RBC, WBC, platelet. Testing urine sample. Working principle of washing machine. Centrifugation, chromatography. Adsorption, process of separation of different dissolved constituents of a mixture by adsorbing them over an appropriate material. Rate of absorption, absorbent medium, magnesium oxide, aluminum, filter paper, solvent, water, alcohol. Paper chromatography, used for separating various colored solid present in mixture of dye, ink or dye. Use separate color from dye, separate amino acid, separate sugar from urine, separate drug from blood sample. Distillation, liquid miscible, processing of heating liquid from vapor and then cooling vapor to form liquid again. Simple distillation में यूज करेगा जब बॉइलिंग पॉइंट डिफरेंस बिटवीन टू लिक्विड इज मोर देन 25 डिग्रीज. जैसे NaCl सेपरेटेड फ्रॉम एक्वस सॉल्यूशन बाय सिंपल डिस्टिलेशन. एसीटोन प्लस वाटर डिफरेंस 43. So simple distillation. Fractional distillation, use separation of two miscible liquid when boiling point difference less than 25. Use of fractioning column, with increased surface area. Ethyl alcohol or water, petroleum product are separated from fraction distillation. Separation of gases from air. Air compressed, cooled and rapidly expand to form liquid air. Liquid air is allowed to warm up in frictional distillation column. Nitrogen, इतना boil first, argon boil second, oxygen third. Separating funnel, immiscible liquid, separating two immiscible liquid. Principal difference in density, benzene and water heavier, lighter benzene. Kerosene, water heavy, kerosene light. Turpentine, water or turpentine. Chloroform, water. Mustard and water or mustard oil, lighter. Separation technique, sublimation, solid mixture where one is sublimable. Suitable solvent, solid mixture where one is soluble in solvent, other is not. Centrifugation, colloidal or finally suspended particle. Difference in density, chromatography, dissolve constituent in nature. Rate of adsorption, evaporation, when solvent is volatile, solute is non-volatile, simple distillation, miscible liquid with boiling point, difference 25 degrees Fahrenheit, fractional distillation, boiling point difference 25 degrees से कम, separating funnel, immiscible liquid, difference in density, crystallization to separate pure solid from its solution, change around us, physical and chemical change, alteration in properties, physical change, chemical change take place only in state, texture, color, electric or magnetic property or solubility. Molecular properties do not change. A specific property of substance remain unaltered. No new substance produced. No change in weight of substance. Energy change may or may not. Temporary change usually reversible. Change take place in a state, texture, color, electric, magnetic field along the change in molecular arrangement change. Specific properties of substance change completely. New substance are always produced. Always a change in apparent weight of substance. Always a net absorption or release of energy. Permanent change generally irreversible. Physical change, formation of dew, crystallization of sugar from its solution, breaking of a glass pane, a rock rolling down a hill, melting of wax, evaporation of water, ring of an electric wheel, freezing of ice cream, bending of a glass tube by heating, sublimation of camphor, interconversion of a state of matter, melting, vaporization, freezing. Chemical change, burning of wood or charcoal, formation of biogas, burning of candle, burning of petrol, diesel, digestion of food, curdling of milk, rusting of fire and smoking of cigarette, drying of pen, ripening of fruit, clotting of blood, baking of cake, photosynthesis, formation of wine, water turning rancid, metabolism, cooking an egg, flame, firework, electrolysis of water into hydrogen and formation of water from hydrogen and oxygen, burning of candle, both physical, chemical, melting of vaporization, freezing of wax, physical change, burning of wax, combustion, chemical change, wax rise in weak by capillary action, combustion reaction, hydrocarbon, wax O2 gives CO2, H2O, heat, light, exothermic nature, rusting, chemical change, ApH2O2 gives Ap2, highlighted ferric oxide, rust is brown, flaky substance, iron ore O2, humidity, other corrosion, example copper, CuCO3, basic copper carbonate, green in color, silver sulfide, black in color, rotten egg smell, blue vitriol, CaSO4, 5H2, water crystallization, 5 molecule, gypsum, CaSO4, 2H2, plaster of Paris, CaSO4, half H2, interconversion of state, physical change, no new or different product is formed. Change are generally temporary reversible. There is no net gain or loss energy. There is no change in weight or mass substance. Part 2, coal, petroleum, natural gas, combustion, atomic structure, carbon, soap, detergent. Resource definition, anything जो सेटिस्फाई करेगा ह्यूमन नीड्स को. नेचुरल रिसोर्स इंडिकेट पोटेंशियल वेल्थ ऑफ अ नेशन. टाइप ऑफ रिसोर्स, नेचुरल रिसोर्स सब टाइप, एग्जांपल एग्जॉस्टिबल, लिमिटेड है, कोल, पेट्रोलियम, फॉरेस्ट मिनरल. नेचुरल रिसोर्स इनएग्जॉस्टिबल, अनलिमिटेड, सनलाइट, एयर, वाटर. एग्जॉस्टिबल, रिन्यूएबल, सॉइल, वाइल्ड लाइफ, फॉरेस्ट. एग्जॉस्टिबल, नॉन रिन्यूएबल, मिनरल, फॉसाइल फ्यूल, कोल. आर्टिफिशियल रिसोर्स, मैन-मेड, प्लास्टिक, सीमेंट, ग्लास. ह्यूमन रिसोर्स, ह्यूमन बीइंग देमसेल्फ. स्टडी ऑफ वाटर, वाटर साइकिल. हाइड्रोलॉजी, स्टडी ऑफ सॉइल. पेडोलॉजी. कोल, impure form of carbon, contain carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, a small amount of sulfur. origin. Coal is formed from terrestrial vegetation, petroleum from marine vegetation. Carbonization, the process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is carbonization. Type of coal. In order to lowest to highest peat, carbon 50 से 60% ignite, brown coal 60 से 70, विटामिन एस 75 से 80, एंथ्रासाइट 90 से 95. Destructive distillation of coal, heating coal in the absence of air. Destructive distillation product of coke 98% carbon, purest form of carbon, good fuel and reducing agent used in extraction of metal. Coal tar, thick, black, viscous liquid with unpleasant smell. Mixture of different carbon compound earlier used in metallic of road. Ammonical liquid, aqueous solution of ammonia. NH4OH used for preparation of fertilizer. Ammonium sulfate, a superphosphate. Coal gas mixture of O2 methane. CO combustible, used for lighting house, factory, street. First used in London in 1810, New York 1820, Bombay 1950. Use of coke. Water gas CH2O gives CO plus H2 water gas. Mixture of CO plus and H2O producer gas CO2 N2 gives CO N2 producer. Fuel, good fuel due to high carbon content, reducing agent used in extraction of metal like iron in blast furnace. Petroleum. Etymology, petra, rock, oleum, rock oil, also called black gold, unrefined form, crude oil composition, hydrocarbon along with sulfur, oxygen, nitrogen. Occurrence at moderate depth, 200 से 500 meter. Petroleum is lighter than salt water and float over it. Natural gas is found above petroleum. NOx, vehicular pollution, surface related to nitrogen in petroleum. First oil well, Pennsylvania, USA in 1867. India, Digway, Assam 1867. IPCL, India Petrochemical Corporation Limited, Vadodara, Gujarat. Pakra, Petroleum Conservation Research Association, BPSC POIQ. Fractional distillation of petrol, process by which pure fraction of crude liquid mixture are separated based on difference in boiling point. It is type of refining. Petroleum gas, household fuel, naphtha, motor fuel, benzene for dry cleaning, kerosene fuel for oil heater, jet craft, light oil, diesel fuel for diesel car, heavy oil or fuel car, fuel for ship, thermal power plant, lubricating oil, lubricant, paraffin wax, candle wood, polish, asphalt, road paving. Petroleum coke fuel, longer hydrocarbon chain, less ability to flow, less flammable, less volatile, higher boiling point. Quality of petrol expressed by octane number, diesel C10 number. Inhalation of CO is dangerous because CO combine with hemoglobin to form carboxyhemoglobin. Inhaling butane can cause sudden sniffing death. Natural gas, methane, ethane, propane, butane, also CO2, O2, N2, H2S, helium. Form of natural gas, CNG, compressed natural gas. Main component methane used in vehicle. PNG, piped natural gas, biogas or gobar gas. Methane produced from decomposition of organic waste. LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. Same product. LPG में butane, propane, natural colorless, odorless, domestic cylinder 14.2 net weight, leakage, ethyl mercaptan, C2H5OSH, strong smelling substance. LPG for detecting leakage. LPG domestic fuel chiefly contain butane. Major component of CNG is methane. Major constituent of biogas or gobar gas is methane. Petroleum Conservation Research Association tips for conservation. Combustion, chemical process by which substance react with oxygen to give off heat. Exothermic, combustible substance O2 heat, light gas, hydrocarbon. O2 then CO2 H2O heat, light. Condition necessary for combustion. Substance can burn coal, petrol, wood, LPG in ignition temperature. Minimum temperature substance start burning. White phosphorus spinning ignition temperature 30. Supporter of combustion. Presence of oxygen must be there. Rapid combustion. Fast rate LPG, CNG, slow combustion, slowly no visible flame disparition, spontaneous combustion, start on its own, no external heat provided, forest fire, coal mine, explosion, combustion with release of heat, light, sound at once, burning cracker, complete combustion, sufficient unlimited supply of oxygen gives CO2, H2O heat, light, saturated hydrocarbon, clean blue flame, incomplete, insufficient, limited supply of oxygen. Cu, the society in time greater affinity with hemoglobin than O2. Incomplete burning of petrol and diesel produce Cu. Inflammable substance with very low ignition temperature that easily catch fire. Liquid flame, visible part of burning substance, a product of high exothermic reaction. Burning of vapor in air, candle flame temperature is not enough to ionize the gas, it becomes plasma. Zone of candle flame, innermost black, middle zone yellow, outermost blue, inner low, moderate, highest. No zone of no combustion, zone of partial, zone of complete combustion. Goldsmith uses outermost zone of flame with metallic blowpipe because outermost zone has very high temperature. Fire extinguisher. Put out fire by cutting off the supply of air or by lowering the temperature substance below the ignition temperature. Dye powder and dyes and extinguisher. Mixture of sand, baking soda on heating gives Na2CO3 or H2O or CO2. CO2 is heavier than air and cut off oxygen supply. Soda acid fire NaHCO3 or H2SO4. Reaction NaHCO3 H2SO4. Extinguish fire CO2. Foam type NaHCO3 Estonian Turkey red oil. Reaction to NaHCO3 H2SO4. Foam produced along with gas. Constituent of soda acid fire extinguisher, dilute sulfuric acid and sodium bicarbonate solution. Fuel, a chemical substance that produces heat and light energy on burning. Example wood, coal, kerosene and cow dung cake. Type of fuel, solid fuel, wood, coal, coke, charcoal, liquid, kerosene, petrol, diesel, gaseous, LPG, CNG, coal gas, water gas. Calorific value, heat produced by burning 1 kg of fuel, unit kg per kilojoule per kg. काव डंग का ज़्यादा, वुड, कोल, पेट्रोल का 4500, केरोसिन 4500, डीजल 4500, मीथेन 50, CNG 50, LPG 55, बायोगैस 25 से 40, हाइड्रोजन गैस 1,50,000 हाईएस्ट. ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन प्रोड्यूस फ्रॉम वाटर इलेक्ट्रोलाइसिस. Highest caloric value among all fuel. Renewable energy, electricity from solar and wind are renewable. Thermal power plant, coal are not renewable. Matchstick, composition of a stick coated with antimony trisulfide or potassium chloride. Rubbing surface has powdered glass and red phosphorus. rubbing converter, 8 phosphorus to white phosphorus, ignition temperature 30, which react with antimony trisulfide and start burning. Atomic structure, fundamental constituent of matter, smallest particle that take part in chemical reaction. John Dalton proposed atomic theory. Subatomic part 72, subatomic particle 3, fundamental electron, proton, neutron, discovered by J. Thomson, Goldstein, Chadwick. Atomic mass, absolute mass 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg, 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg, 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Relative mass 1.183711. Absolute charge minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. 0. Relative charge minus 1 plus 0. Nature of charge, negative, positive, neutral. Location in atom, extranuclear region, orbit, nucleus. Discovery of electron, cathode ray experiment, discharge tube experiment, William Crookes, air at very low pressure, fluorescent screen coated with zinc sulfide. Cathode ray properties, travel a straight line away from cathode with very high velocity nearly equal to speed of light. Set of metallic object cast on opposite side of cathode. Consist of matter particle with kinetic energy deflected by electric or magnetic field. Negative particle, neutrons. Negatrons, Thomson electron by Stoney. Nature of cathode, independent cathode material, independent of nature of gas discharge tube. Discovery of proton, anode ray, canal ray experiment. Gas pressure slightly increased cause ionization, produces anode ray, canal rays. Anode rays are not from no anode but result of ionization of gas near anode. Hydrogen has the highest charge to mass ratio among all elements. वन इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालने पर H प्लस प्रोटॉन देगा. डिस्कवरी ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन, चैडविक. बेरिलियम 9, हीलियम 4, कार्बन 12, न्यूट्रॉन. एटॉमिक मॉडल, थॉमसन मॉडल. फर्स्ट पर्सन टू प्रपोज डिटेल मॉडल, प्लम पुडिंग मॉडल, वाटरमेलन मॉडल. एटम स्फीयर of positive charge with negatively charged electron embedded in it. Defect occurred. Not explain movement of electron. No experimental support. Mass of atom evenly spread. रदरफोर्ड मॉडल और प्लानिटरी मॉडल 1911 में. गोल्ड फॉइल एक्सपेरिमेंट, अल्फा स्कैटरिंग एक्सपेरिमेंट, अल्फा पार्टिकल फायर टू एट गोल्ड फॉइल, फ्लोरेसेंट स्क्रीन, डेंसर जिंक सल्फाइड का. Most alpha particle pass through gold foil undeflected. Space inside atom is empty. Some deflected by a small angle. Massive and positively charged is present. Occasionally, 1 in 20,000 bounce back. Cool positive charge concentrated in very small volume. Nucleus, atomic nucleus discovered by Ernest Rutherford. Cell nucleus, Robert Brown. Defect of Rutherford did not specify number of electrons in each orbit. Maxwell electronegativity theory. If charged particle accelerate around another, it continuously emit radiation and losses energy. Rutherford could not counter this. Bohr atomic model. Neil Bohr 1913 proposed to overcome objection of Rutherford model and explain hydrogen spectra. Proposed quantum mechanical model of atom. Postulate Bohr's model. Electron revolve around nucleus in a specified circular path. Orbiter cell energy level. Each orbit is associated with fixed energy E1, E2, E3, 4, K, L, M, N, O, P. Postulate by this theory, electron remains in a loud stationary orbit, does not radiate, loss energy. This state ground state of normal state. Angular momentum is quantized mvr nh by 2 pi n cell number. Angular momentum is quantized. Excitation, electron jump lower orbit to higher orbit, absorb radiation. De-excitation, higher to lower, emit radiation. Defect valid only for uni electron system. फर्स्ट सेल की 2, L 8, M 18, N 32. Quantum number, address of an electron. Set 4 number that gives complete information about any electron. Floor, building floor, flat, room, home and atom. Cell, subcell or vital electron. Principal quantum number 4 gives about cell. N1 to say infinity azimuthal held. Sommerfeld give information about subcell. Value L0 से N-1, L0 S subcell, L1 P subcell, L2 D subcell, L3 F subcell. Maximum electron of subcell is 2, 2L plus 1. Magnetic quantum number, Zeeman. Orbit in subcell, value of M minus L2L, including 0 or vital shape. S spherical, P double dumbbell, D double dumbbell. Spin of Goldsmith, spinning of electron on its own axis, plus minus half, clockwise plus half, anti-clockwise minus half. Electronic filling rule, above lower energy first and higher energy order n plus 1 rule. 1s, 2s, 2p3s, 3p4s, 3d, 4p, 5s, 4d, 5p, 6s, 4f. Pauli exclusion in atom, no two electron can have all 4 quantum numbers the same. 2 electron per orbital with a positive spin holds roll. Same energy electron field singly first and then pair. Atomic number, a unique identity of an element. Number of proton, sodium agar mass number, proton or neutron. Isotope, same element having different mass number. Z, same atomic number, same or mass number different. Same number of proton, different number of neutron. Identical chemical properties. Isobar, atom of different elements, same mass number, atomic number different. Isoton, different element having same number of neutron. Isoelectronic species having same number of electron atom molecules. Isotope, differ in mass number. Nucleus consists proton, neutron. Mass number of neutron, proton. First person to propose model of structure of atom, J. Thomson. Carbon and its compound.